My name is Michael Ladden. I am currently driving more than 220,000 miles around the world in my 1979 Mercedes Unimog and custom-built Overland Expedition trailer. This is my story. Good morning. It is Saturday, November 14th. I am standing here at sunrise, actually, so it's probably a little bit dim behind me. I am in Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, and I guess the good news is survived Friday the 13th in 2020. And being on the road driving a 41-year-old truck, that's probably good news. Anyways, I wanted to give you an update. It's been 2 weeks since my last update. Which was having COVID-19, which was not a whole lot of fun. And once again, I remind everybody, stay safe out there, do your best because you don't want it. Special thanks to Ellie and Jenna and Kelly and Carl for hosting me at their home for so long and kind of setting up our Camp COVID in the backyard. And we weathered that. We got cleared by the state of Delaware. Negative and all set to resume traveling, so I'm once again back on the road heading south, which is great news. So since then, I went down through the Delaware Peninsula, crossed into Maryland, crossed into Virginia, did some camping there, and then made my way across the wicked scenic, beautiful drive of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, thus winding my way through what is northern North Carolina, and now I've been spending the better part of the last week here in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. So if you looked at a map, it almost looks like I'm driving down through the ocean. It's kind of cool. Wicked scenic drive. The weather has been, with the exception of yesterday, has been fantastic, so I kind of hunkered down. We had the storm Ada go through, which was a tropical storm, hit North Carolina pretty bad, interior parts, but thankfully we kind of weathered it out here okay. One of the coolest things that happens when you're traveling full-time on the road is you meet all sorts of interesting people, whether it's locals that can share with you some knowledge. In fact, the whole reason that I'm down here is a couple of guys that I met back in Kill Devil Hills told me, hey Mike, you really should drive the Outer Banks all the way down. And I was like, there's ferries and whatnot. And they're like, no, they're easy, they're free, whatever. And I would have missed this ride if it wasn't for them. So that's awesome. You also meet people at campgrounds or RV parks or wherever you happen to be staying that have been out for a couple weeks, in some cases maybe just the weekend. A lot of cool people. Once in a while, you meet a fellow overlander van lifer. And that happened to me yesterday. I was parked at the Hatteras Lighthouse, and sure enough, pulls up next to me is a Mercedes van. And I didn't need to take more than a single look to know that was going to be something special. So, in any case, right behind me there, you can see the van is parked there, and I'll give you a chance to introduce you to those guys. Fantastic story, and anyways, let's go do that. All right, I'm standing here with Kevin and Taylor from Matters on the Map. And yesterday, I was at the Hatteras Lighthouse, and their van happened to roll up next to me, which is pretty cool. And little did I know, they actually did some self-building and everything else of it. So I'm going to introduce you guys, and why don't you tell everybody out there kind of what's going on here, and what are you doing, and what happened with your build?
Yeah, for sure. So we are currently on our route down to Key West, Florida, up until the holidays, and then we'll probably go out west, do a little ski adventure, since we now bought an annual ski pass and looking to go explore out there. But this van is a little project we did last year, and we put together a 45 episode build series on our YouTube channel, and finally have it ready to go and hitting the road.
Now you guys are full-time then?
Yep, so we're full-time, started 10 days ago?
Yeah.
8 days?
The beginning of November.
Nice.
All right, so for me it was really important to have both a kitchen and a shower. So we did in our van build the full-size shower with the Nature's Head composting toilet. And then we did the in-counter stove because I didn't want to have to take an induction stove top in and out. We got the big fridge down here since most of the food that we eat.
You do most of your cooking inside here?
Correct.
Yeah.
I do. Okay. We do all of our cooking inside. We don't carry like a grill or anything like that. But that pretty much gets done everything that we want anyway. I mean, I do miss my oven at home, but... And then other than that, I wasn't ready to be a full minimalist, so we have a whole lot of storage for clothes and things that I just wasn't ready to part with yet. And that's what all of this is. And then, like most people who live in, or I guess not even most, we have a convertible bed table area, so this actually converts to our bed at night, but we didn't want to waste all of the space during the day and have it like that, so we do have the convertible one. That way we can have a place to sit and eat if it's raining or...
That's cool. What is this? Is this like real tile?
It is. I was very adamant about this. Kevin was not...
Wait.
Worried about weight.
He wanted peel and stick, and I was not having it. So yes, this was my project one day because Kevin was not into it.
Yeah.
And I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it looks great.
Taylor did it all herself on the backsplash here, so it's pretty impressive.
Very nice.
Minus cutting it, but it was, and then we were gonna tile the bathroom too, but with weight, that's a lot. So we did the FRP board, which is super light and completely waterproof. So we had a compromise there, and it worked out.
It did.
What's the ceiling?
The ceiling is all shiplap. I wanted it to be kind of like a farmhousey style.
Yep.
So it is shiplap from literally like the back of the bed area all the way.
And you guys got plenty of height in here. Because you said, what, you're 6'1"?
I'm 6'1", and I think I got like an inch, maybe an inch and a half more room. So
Yep.
with shoes on too.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, probably like 74 inches maybe.
So tell me about your electric and your off-grid living kind of setup.
Yeah, so underneath the bench on the...
Check this out.
Yeah, on the, what is it,
This
passenger side?
Oh, wow.
There it is.
So we got Battleborns, I see.
Yep, 3 100 amp hour Battleborn batteries with a 3,000 watt inverter charger. So that's enough power for a hair dryer, a blender, hot water heater for the shower, so we can pretty much do anything without a lot of worry. And we have it hooked up to our alternator so we can charge via solar, the car engine, or if we're in a pinch, we could hook up the shore power if we're at a campground or something.
And how many watts of solar do you guys have?
400 watts on top.
Nice.
Yep.
And then this is our little like control panel.
Your water heater runs on
Electric.
Electric.
AC electric, so it's a pretty big draw. It's
Gotcha.
1,800 watts.
Okay. And what about heat for the inside here?
We have the S-bar diesel heater underneath the passenger seat, which is hooked up to the diesel tank and connected to these batteries, so we can run the heater without the engine on.
Thanks again to Taylor and Kevin for giving us a little sneak peek of their van. Be sure to follow Mathers on the Map on YouTube and Instagram. Thanks for watching this video. If you like what we're doing, be sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the truck and tree symbol to your right. Once again, thanks and hope to see you soon.